Hello fellow brawlers, welcome to Brawl Theory, the show where nerds like myself and Stewie McBeaker dive into the lore behind Brawl Stars just because we're brawl nerds. Hi guys. Have you ever wondered where the characters from the game actually come from, why they're all fighting each other, or how the maps they fight on actually relate to the brawlers? Well guys, I think there is a huge correlation here, and so does this guy. Hi guys. So guys, let's go ahead and jump into the theory, a Brawl Theory. Now, I've had a lot of thoughts about the theories behind which brawlers are related and where they come from for a long time. We know that the original idea behind Brawl Stars was that it would be a space game with several different planets that had various characters coming from them to fight each other, and sometime along the game's development, the team shifted away from that idea. Or did they? I thought that they had, but there are actually a couple of hints that we've gained from recent updates that has allowed me to piece together a Brawl Theory that will blow your sock off. And I'm talking about this sock, by the way. I mean, the hints will blow this sock off. Not that this sock is one of the hints. Although I do have a lot of questions about this sock, like why was it moved from the old Brawl Ball map some years ago to the new Siege maps, and now it seems to have moved to Retropolis? Well, that's another topic for another Brawl Theory video. But the first hint I'm talking about is the basis of today's video, and that is the Retropolis sign. That's right, guys. At first glance, this looks like it is just part of the theme. But if you actually look at this sign from a different angle, all of a sudden, this Retropolis sign becomes the hint to unlocking the mysteries of the entire Brawl universe. Brawliverse. The entire Brawliverse. I'm pretty sure Supercell came up with that term. It definitely was not me. No, I'm not talking about that angle. Not even that angle. No, yes, that angle. Now you might recognize this as the city theme with a few heist and bounty maps that used to take place in. Believe it or not, this Robo City is the home of Barley's Bar, and it is actually directly connected to Retropolis, the home of Bull's Diner. As a side note, it's kind of interesting that Brawl Stars actually has since removed this scenery from the game, which makes me wonder if they're trying to hide something. I'm onto you, Supercell. So we know that these two areas in the Brawl Stars world are connected, but this got me thinking, I wonder about the other maps in Brawl Stars. Could they be connected too? So I started looking around and was not surprised to find the majority of the Brawl Stars maps also having entrances and exits that could possibly lead to each other. You have the sides of the Robo City that are blocked off by some cars. There's a blocked off exit on the desert maps. There's some sort of a temple entrance in the jungle themed maps. The entire Brawl Ball field happens to be on an island with a similar artwork as like the jungle, and Supercell recently added the beach to the Brawl Ball Island as well, and there is a massive gate with security cameras protecting the Robo Arena maps in Siege. It's almost as if all the themed areas in Brawl Stars are somehow connected to each other, and that brings up some more questions. Could we actually create a map of the Brawl Stars world? How do the brawlers actually fit into these themes, and what future themes will Brawl Stars introduce? Lastly, of course, what types of brawlers will be added into the game in the future? And that's where the second big hint from one of the most recent updates really comes into play. I mean, everybody remembers the Retropolis update. There was a lot of hype building up the theme. Leather jackets, diners, jukeboxes, everything had a 50s to 60s themed area, and it all led to the release of BB. She's a leather-wearing, bubblegum blowing punk that fit perfectly with the Retropolis theme. And that is not all. The update also tied together a couple of other brawlers into this Retropolis theme with this update trailer. It's very clear that both Bull and Crow also belong to the Retropolis part of the Brawl Stars universe. And they are not the only brawlers that have strong ties with various locations in the Brawl Stars world. We're going to talk about the other areas in the Brawl Stars world and which brawlers belong to them, and that will actually lead to answers regarding what will be added in future Brawl Stars updates. Now, this is a theorized map of Brawltopia, the land of the brawlers. By the way, a huge thank you to FreeFGP Sector Hector03 and Coach Flapjack for helping put this together for this video. Their social media links are below if you want to see some more sweet fan art from them, and you can also just join my Discord server where they actively post Brawl Stars themed fan art, and I also do weekly giveaways on the server that you don't want to miss. The server recently reached 1,000 days old, which is really cool. It's a great place to be. Now in the lower right corner we have Retropolis. But while these brawlers all follow the theme of leather jackets and gang logos that were all very popular in the 50s and 60s, they're not the only brawlers that belong in this town. The 50s is also a time when jean jackets were really popular, and which other brawler wears a jean jacket and a white shirt, guys? That's right, guys. Brock.
Let's
now
go.
This is only speculation, but I believe that there is a turf war going on in Retropolis. Currently, the leather jacket gang has the upper hand, but I would not be surprised if we saw a couple of other brawlers released in future updates to join Brock's jean jacket gang. Now right up above Retropolis is what I like to call Robo City. The one brawler we know comes from this place is Barley, because his bar is clearly located on the map. I would also say it's not a bad guess to say that Rico is also from Robo City because he clearly looks very closely related to Barley. I mean, their eyes are similar and a lot of other things are similar, like their arms, legs, and hands that they do not have in common with the other robot brawlers. But the question is, do Pam and Jesse come from the Robo City, or do they actually belong with the Robo Arena right next to the Robo City? As you can tell from the Robo Arena, which is where Siege primarily takes place, it is guarded by heavy security, including giant robots, security cameras, and this warehouse that must be hiding something, right? Personally, I think the Robo Arena is where Pam and Jesse work on robots when they're not fighting over gems or bolts or whatever else they fight over. Now, I would not be surprised at all if Brawl Stars introduced another member of the Junker family in the Robo Arena. My guess is probably like Jesse's dad or something like that, and then they could also add another bot brawler that fits Barley's and Rico's art style for a future update as well. But hey, that's just a theory. A brawl theory. MathPat, I do not know how you do that. Now, up above the Robo City is a massive mountain also known as the Gem Mine. Dun dun dun. Oh, that's not the... Okay, that's not the creepy part yet. Okay. Not the creepy part yet, guys. Now, the gem mine is a popular spot in the Brawl universe where brawlers fight over gems and try to get rich, but only 2 brawlers currently inhabit the mine, and that is Dynamite and Carl. These 2 obviously belong to the gem mine with their mining helmets and other gear. Dynamite uses his dynamite to dig deeper into the mine, while Carl uses his handy dandy pickaxe and the power of geology, whatever that means. And no other brawlers really seem to fit this gem mine theme, so I definitely would expect more brawlers to be introduced later on to really fit this kind of a style. Maybe like a giant gem monster that like can actually create walls with his gems or something. Just saying, Supercell, just putting it out there. Now to the left of the Robo City and below the gem mine is the desert area. A lot of battles take place in this area, including showdown, heist, even some bounty. I believe that the desert is split into 2 separate parts. On the right, we have the Wild West town inhabited by Sheriff Colt, Mariachi Poco, Bandit Shelly, Luchador El Primo, and Cactus Spike. Then, of course, over on the left side of the desert, we have the Shaman tribe, namely Bear Shaman Nita and Eagle Shaman Bo. Now, it's only a theory right now. A brawl theory. But my guess is that the Shaman tribe and the Wild Westerners often pick fights with each other over control over the ever valuable power cubes that are found in this location, and the other brawlers just happen to join in because, hey, you know, it's a brawl. Might as well just jump in there, I guess. Then to the left of the desert area, we have the jungle area. Rose is the first brawler from here, and we know this because of Ryan, the Brawl Stars community manager.
She's a boxing botanist who has survived in the jungle by punching plants in the face.
Ooh. Punching plants in the face. That's gotta hurt. Additionally, we have Leon coming from the jungle. Now, I thought a lot about Leon and whether or not he's actually a better fit in the Shaman tribe with Bo and Nita, because his animal artwork is just so similar to Nita's. But chameleons, they don't really fit in with that same theme, as they tend to come from like more densely forested areas of the world where bears and eagles are just like, I don't know, they don't really live. I'm not like an expert on animal locations or anything like that, so don't quote me, but that's what a quick Google search led me to believe, and you know, Google is the word. Regardless, I think that Leon fits better in the jungle area than the Wild West desert. Now, when you first load up your match of Brawl Ball, before the camera zooms in on the field, you'll actually notice that the Brawl Ball Stadium is on an island completely surrounded by water. The Brawl Ball Stadium is of course a place where brawlers come from all around Brawltopia to relax, play a few matches of Brawl Ball, or watch others compete for glory. By the way, Brawl Ball is the national sport of Brawltopia. I just decided. At least it's a theory, a brawl theory. And currently there are no brawlers that seem to fit in the Brawl Ball theme. I have 3 theories as to what will happen. Now the first is that the Brawl Ball field will stay homeless to any of the brawlers, which I think is the least credible theory. The second is that the Brawl Ball field will be revamped to fit the themes of other areas, and this is possibly already happening with the beach theme. But the third option here is that eventually sandy and tropical themed brawlers will be released to fit this jungle island theme. Now up until this point, we have covered all of the map themes that are currently in the game, but we're not done because there are still 7 brawlers that clearly belong to the themes that aren't in the game. Let's go ahead and talk about those brawlers as well as the themes that I think Supercell will be adding into Brawl Stars sometime within the next year or 2. The first 2 brawlers I'd like to discuss are Mortis and Frank. Both of them have the same pale skin, a creepy vibe, and give off this like monster-ish feeling. They are clearly somehow related, or at least belong to the same location. It's because of these 2 brawlers that I think that Supercell will eventually add some type of haunted mansion or creepy cemetery theme into the game. In fact, I actually believe we caught a glimpse of it in this clip. That is why sometime in the future, I think that we will get a release of a new themed area called the cemetery. Oh, this is the creepy part. Oh, okay. I mean, the cemetery. Dun dun dun. Now the next 2 brawlers I wanted to talk about are Jean and Tara. Once again, I mean, they have to be clearly related somehow, and they belong on an area in Brawltopia that currently does not exist. It's not hard to imagine some sort of Arabian desert theme because Jean is obviously a genie that's from that part of the world, was where genies come from. I could also imagine some sort of Egyptian pyramid theme because Tara seems to be some sort of like a psychic mummy, and that's the part of the world where mummies originate from. Either way, I imagine that another themed area that includes a desert, very unlike the dirt and cactus desert we already have, but like a very rather sandy desert or pyramid area, maybe even like them tying that in a little bit with the temple theme that they have going on there. And of course, guys, we also have Penny, Daryl, and Tick to talk about. I mean, these 3 are obviously pirates, and I do not think that it is a coincidence that we have 3 pirates in the game. While they currently do not have a place to call home in Brawltopia, I can almost guarantee you that we'll get some sort of a pirate ship update in the future, along with another pirate-themed brawler. Now guys, there is still one brawler that we have not talked about yet, and that is Piper. If I had to put her somewhere, I would put her either in the Wild West area or the Robo City area. I could make arguments to put her in either places, but the thing is her 3D artwork is one that Brawl Stars still needs to get an update on in order for Brawl Stars to start releasing skins for her. Part of me thinks that once they do that, we'll have a little bit more clarification on where she might actually belong. Now here is the map of Brawltopia one last time, but with all of the brawlers on the map where they belong. As you can see, it's most densely populated in the lower right part of the map, and it's because of this that I'm going to theorize that the next few brawlers are going to come from either the jungle, the mine, the shaman tribe, the cemetery, the pyramids, and possibly even a few tropical Brawl Ball island style brawlers. What do you guys think about all of this? I mean, it is just a theory. A brawl theory. Okay, I think you guys get it. By the way, if you're watching this, MathPat, thanks for making such awesome videos. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you subscribe for more Brawl Theory videos. Thanks for watching.